Бүгінгі біздің подкастымыз бұрынғы подкасттардан өзгерек. Ағылшын тілін өткізуге біз тырысамыз. Why did you come to Kazakhstan?
Well, I hope that they are motivated and inspired to learn more English.
Did you taste some horse meat?
Of course. Қазы?
Yeah, Қазы.
Every single time.
Ah.
So with the candies were thrown at us.
Yeah. You mean shashu?
Shashu, yes.
I was a little surprised by hummus at first, but we've grown to love it.
So sorry, please, who is watching this video and maybe laughing on my English, but anyway, guys, what was the main purpose of all these things? Because if I'm not mistaken, nobody paid for them.
But after coming here, I really wanted to help the students know that they can succeed.
Even though they're in a village, even though they might not have all the same resources as someone in a city, that they can still achieve their dreams, that they're not limited by where they are. You know?
Қайырлы күн, қымбатты Халық Үнін YouTube каналының көрермендері. Бүгінгі біздің подкастымыз бұрынғы подкасттардан өзгерек. Неге десеңіздер, бүгінгі подкаст толықтай ағылшын тілінде өтеді. Ағылшын тілінде өткізуге біз тырысамыз. Ол бірінші мәселе. Екіншіден, әлемге танымал MIT университетінің студенттері дәл қазір менің қасымда. Анна және де Александр. Қош келдіңіздер. Арғай подкастымызды қазақ тілінде жалғастырайық. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Let's try to continue in English. Okay, how are you guys? You guys good?
I'm well. I'm feeling great. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, tell me please, when did you come to Kazakhstan?
We arrived here, I think, January 6th.
January 6th, okay. Okay.
And then we arrived to Қатонқарағай January 8th or so.
Mm-hmm. How did you get to Қатонқарағай? Like by car?
Well, we flew from Astana to Öskümen, and then we drove a car for about 6 hours all the way to Қатонқарағай, just so far east.
Okay, I got it. One question. You arrived here, you said in the 6th of January, yeah? It's like cold season in Astana, yeah. How it was like? I mean, do you have like special, how would I say, clothes for winter, for Astana winter?
Oh, we came from America and it was not so cold in America. Yeah. So when we got here, we didn't have our winter coats.
I was wearing this.
And I was wearing this.
Like, nobody tell you?
We knew,
no.
but we were told.
We didn't think that we'd have to be outside for extended periods of time. And then we had to grab our suitcases and we go outside and it's like cold. So
It's snowing.
Yeah, it's snowing. It's almost minus 30 degree maybe, yeah? Something like that it was, or 20.
Minus 20. It wasn't terribly cold, but it was colder than we were expecting.
Yeah. So then you bought like clothes, winter clothes?
we pulled it out of our bag. We did have to buy boots. I only had tennis shoes.
Okay. Okay, I got it. And the main question, guys, like, why did you come to Kazakhstan? If I'm not mistaken, you guys came here in order to teach like students or even children, yeah, like from who lives in a village, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Hannah, you teach them English, Sasha, you teach them physics, yeah. How was the process? I mean, like, do you enjoy it, or how about like behave our children? Was it okay or no?
Well, first, we are here on the GTL program. Yeah. And we basically applied to Kazakhstan, and then the people on MIT's end basically look at our application and say, okay, you sound good. You can go to Kazakhstan to teach. Okay. And we got here, and we went to Katon. And the students are extremely nice. They're extremely nice. Most of them don't speak fluent English, so it's been difficult for me. I was originally planning to teach design, but we decided to pivot and teach English instead because I couldn't overcome the language barrier. But the students are very kind. They're really funny. Everyone is so funny.
Okay. I think you also share with them about like your university, maybe, maybe like USA life, because it like I think it's gonna motivate them 100%, because like students from MIT come to your village and teach English. Oh my gosh, that's like it could be only a movie maybe.
Well, I hope that they are motivated and inspired to learn more English and then maybe even visit me in the United States for physics.
Yeah, I mean, for English and physics both, one of our main goals was this motivation, just show them that these are interesting and useful subjects, and also inspire them to maybe come to the U.S., visit or study there someday. So I think that was.
So I got one question. English, okay, maybe like children, whatever can learn English, but how about physics in English? That's already another level.
Yeah, I was teaching physics in Russian because teaching it in English would have been very hard for them. Teaching it in Russian turned out kind of hard for me because I'd never taught or learned any sort of science in Russian.
Because they learned physics in Kazakh before, right?
At this school, there are Kazakh classes and there are Russian classes. So I taught both because all of the students understood Russian.
Okay. Like generally, what can you say about like level of students in the village? I mean, they really know physics. They can do physics tasks.
So I'd say they're very well. They've been taught well, and they're prepared for what they need to know. What I was a little surprised by is a lot of their physics knowledge is in preparation for the yente and for these exams, and they're very well prepared. They know how to do those problems well. But I wanted to give them a different perspective on physics and show them maybe some more. Some unanswered questions in physics, some recent research and discoveries, try to develop their knowledge and their interest in physics beyond just what they see on exams.
Yeah, I got it. So you told about yente, yeah? Hannah, you know what is yente?
Yeah.
It's like final test in order to, in order to go university. So do you see yente tasks? You see? Did you see?
Just for physics.
Okay. I mean, you've seen it, yeah? Okay. Is it enough to do these tasks in order to study in MIT, for example, or in order to be like MIT student?
A lot of what physics requires nowadays, especially, is creativity and knowing how to approach problems in unique ways. And that's something that's very hard to test on an exam, especially a standardized test. So I think that to develop this creativity, the students really need to see a different perspective than what's necessarily on these standardized tests.
You choose like Kazakhstan. Do you have any other like choices, maybe other Asian countries to go and teach?
Yes, there's an overwhelmingly large amount. There's like India, Mexico, South Korea. There's more.
Yeah, there's
Scotland,
many countries
England.
in this GTL program generally.
Okay, and why exactly Kazakhstan?
For us?
Yeah, for you.
Well, I was very interested in the culture. I feel like if we were in a Western European country or something, the culture is not that different from what we're used to because everybody speaks English. It's very similar in a lot of ways.
Everybody speaks in English.
From what I've heard from my friends in GTL programs in Germany or something, everybody there speaks English.
Okay.
So I think we've gotten a more enlightening cultural experience than some people.
Sure.
How about Hannah? You just joined to Alexander, or?
We didn't know each other before the program.
You didn't know each other.
We became friends. This past
because your major is like other. You are physics. Okay, yeah. You are not even like group mate. Right?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Why did you choose like exactly Kazakhstan?
I chose Kazakhstan because the culture for sure, and then also because I wanted to see an educational system that was different from what I'm used to. Yeah, so I'm also studying education in school as part of my media studies major. And I just wanted to come see what it was like.
Okay. I hope you guys like enjoy here, and you also got like great experience for your life, I mean, or maybe like for your future career. Tell us please more about like educational process, like how it was. It was just like in the class, right? You just maybe you use special programs, or how it was, please.
So for teaching English, it changed per teacher. I worked with 3 teachers, and for each of the teachers I had a different relationship when it came to if I was the main teacher, if I was an assistant teacher, or if I just helped develop curriculum. So it depends on what the day was, but for the most part I came in and I received a lesson, either something that we worked on together or something that the teacher would have liked me to do, so they could see and just, I guess, experience how I would have taught it.
Yeah.
And I get up there and I say hello to all the students, and I just teach. I have my notes of what I want to give them, and then.
So you are like preparing at night, maybe, or
Yeah.
like one day before, and it's like maybe how to say, general grammar.
We did some grammar. We also did a lot about like reading. So literature, we read like Kishibek. Kishibek. It's basically Kazakh Romeo and Juliet.
It's a Kazakh story that we read in English, right?
Toygen.
Kız Jibek. I got it. Okay. Kız, girl, and Jibek is her name. Like Kız Jibek. Okay, yeah. You also talked about Kız Jibek story.
Yeah, so we read it in English.
Oh, cool. That was real. That's why you know about OU.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it now. Okay, cool.
So we tried incorporating some of the Kazakh traditional aspects. We talked about the dombra. And in English, we just discussed musical instruments or different cultural, like literature. And we also talked about more, I guess, other cultures as well, with like Moby Dick and English literature. So.
Okay, cool, good. How about you?
For physics?
Yeah, for physics. You don't have Kızılbek in physics.
We don't have Kızılbek.
Yeah, you don't have any kind of Toligan too.
No, unfortunately. For physics, some of the classes, there's already a plan. They were doing sometimes laboratory work in the class. They were building electric circuits and things like that, and I'd help with that. But most of the time, there would be sort of a topic that they were going over, and I would find something that I found interesting, that I thought they would find interesting, that was maybe not covered in their curriculum. So we talked about the theory of relativity and some quantum physics, and just try to discuss these modern areas of physics to develop that interest.
Okay. One question. So, how about infrastructure in a village school? Was it enough for teaching physics?
Yeah, a lot of the schools, I think, surprisingly well equipped. A lot better equipped than a lot of schools in cities. And I mean, we have the Fund for Sustainable Rural Development.
And Lostayev is the center school for the villages surrounding that region. So many students from other villages come to Lostayev. Yeah, there's a boarding school there that we stayed at as well, called the Internat. And there's students from other villages who come and stay there for the week and go home on the weekend.
Okay. Okay, I got it. So, what you guys can say about like potential of students, of your students. So can they be like you, students of like one of the famous university, or like anyway study abroad, something like this? Are they good? Are they ready? How can I say?
I'm not going to lie. I think there's many challenges with living in a village and finding the resources and being able to, just even going to the nearest city with an airport is a 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
And
way is not good.
Not everyone can do that, right? But in terms of their potential, if they can overcome these challenges by working hard and making sure that they're on their own path and they're genuinely interested, I think they can overcome these challenges, especially because Lostayev and the fund is willing to work with these students. One of our 11th graders at Lostayev came second in Kazakhstan for the English Olympiad.
Second place in the whole republic.
From Lostayev, yes. So she's amazing. She's great at English. There's nothing I could have taught her. And it just shows, I think it shows the students that even if you are in a village that you can still do what you want to.
You also can be a student even in MIT.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, we have Kazakh friends from.
Not from Қатонқарағай, but from
Yeah, no.
also some friends from East Kazakhstan at MIT. A lot of these children, as Hannah said, are really motivated, are very bright students. So with some help to overcome these challenges in the village, I think they can really very high potential.
Yeah. So let me guys to tell you thank you that you came here, you taught them. I mean, I think they really motivate. They really, they really now to start to think about their future study, future life, or something like this. Because not even like students from a village, even like students from city don't see MIT students every day, as you know. Yeah. Okay, I got it. So let's talk about Қатонқарағай. Yeah. Let's talk about Қатонқарағай. I got one question. So you said from Astana to Üsküdar you go by plane.
Yep.
Yeah. Then you go 6 hours by car.
Yeah.
Then when you just got there, what was your first feeling?
I was cold.
Okay.
There was a blizzard or something.
Yeah.
It was snowing so much. Couldn't see any of the mountains. It was nighttime, dark, snow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are hungry. You are tired after 6 hours. Yeah.
So I was pretty worn out. I was pretty worn out.
The whole first week we were staying there, it was snowing so hard that we didn't see any of the mountains.
Yeah.
Қатонқарағай is just surrounded by mountains.
Yeah, got it.
And it took almost a week for us to see them.
Maybe okay. Tell me true, please. Did you have like things like why did I come here? I just can stay in USA, just drink my coffee, go to gym, go to library, and that's all. Why did I come here?
No, I loved it the whole time. I cried when I left. The paylar. And
Yeah. Teachers.
yes,
Yeah, your colleagues.
the teachers, the people in the village who were strangers, not even connected to the school, also very kind to us. I loved it there. It's very beautiful. The people are good. The food.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, the food was my next question. Yeah. How was the food? What did you try? Did you test? Horse meat?
Of course. Kazı.
Yeah. Kazı. Yeah.
Definitely new to us,
Okay.
but we loved it.
You never tried before?
Never.
Okay. Was it good?
It's
Yes.
so good. So good.
Okay, good.
We were fed well in Қатонқарағай.
Okay.
In all of Kazakhstan,
Probably
we were
gained
fed well.
15 pounds.
Okay. Maybe like local people call you to their home to be host, to be guests, yeah?
Yes.
A lot of
No.
the teachers and administration from the school.
Maybe almost like every day. Yeah.
on the weekends. And we were just walking in the village one day.
Yeah.
And a man just saw us and invited us in for tea and fed us pelmeni.
Okay. Yeah,
It was very, very friendly people, very
Mhm.
welcoming. This is not something you would see in the U.S. Is a random person inviting you in and feeding you,
Yeah.
welcoming you to his home.
Ah,
So we were very grateful for that.
okay. What did you notice also, from local people? Maybe what you never see before. What else you can say about?
I've never seen before.
I've never seen so many people wearing fur coats.
Fur coats?
Fur coats.
Шуба.
Шуба, да.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
People don't often wear that in America. But when I
okay.
came here, every single apai.
Every single really Kazakh apa. Yeah, okay? Yeah. Has like
A fur.
Shuba.
Yeah.
I got it.
And they're beautiful. They're beautiful, but I've never seen so many before.
Okay, what else? What else?
We really were impressed and amazed with the emphasis on the traditions and Kazakh culture there. At the Lastayev school, we were really impressed with the music program and the arts. We had an event where the school welcomed back the students who'd graduated, the alumni. They welcomed them back to the school, and we got to see this. They put it on in the theme of a Kazakh wedding, so we saw some of the traditions.
So the candies were thrown at us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean shashu?
Shashu,
Yeah,
shashu,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Shashu.
What
And
else?
At the wedding, the tug of war.
We had the tug of war.
The tug of war.
That was a game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then we tried lamb. We tried some type of liver with fat.
Fat.
Yes, and it's served to the guest.
Okay. Okay. Let me guess what it could be.
Sorry. It's
Okay.
I wish I remembered the name, but it was good.
Okay. Do you have something what was like strange maybe for you?
Strange.
Yeah. Maybe like eating horse meat.
I was a little surprised by hummus at first, but we've grown to love it.
This is good.
We were also surprised by the poldnik, the 5 o'clock tea, which we aren't used to that.
Okay.
But now we're assimilated. We drink tea 6 times a day.
Okay. I got it.
Something that surprised us.
How was your schedule? I mean, you came to city. Oh, sorry, you came to school like at 7 or at 8 maybe a.m. Yeah, and then you work till
6 p.m.
Well, it changes per day.
Depends on when we have classes.
Okay.
And then usually after school, there would be some event. So we had debates in English, so the students debated in English and we helped judge. We had a,
Teacher speaking event.
yeah, we had a
Talk
little
show.
English class with the,
Okay, so I see like you guys also worked like on speaking skills of students, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
that was,
Because they don't have like such opportunity every day to speak with native speaker.
that's one of the most important things
Yeah.
we think is giving them practice with native speakers
yeah.
and helping them build confidence that they can actually
Yeah.
communicate with us in English. Because even if the grammar is not perfect, even if they don't know a word, we can still communicate well with them.
Yeah. Even now, my grammar is not perfect, but anyway, I try to explain. I try to talk with you.
And
so
we communicate so well.
yeah, that's why. So sorry, please, who is watching this video and maybe laughing on my English. But anyway, guys, without this, I cannot talk. Okay, let's continue. Tell us about, please, conveniences in a village. Where do you live? How it was, where it was it like hotel or maybe it was like just house, maybe small, and how about like shower, something like this.
So we lived in the internat. It was the boarding school for the children from the neighboring villages. And I thought it was pretty convenient. We were fed 4 times a day.
warm.
It was warm. We had a banya.
Banya.
Banya was great.
And a shower.
Okay.
We had laundry and
Okay, is internet close to school, or you can go like through internet to school?
There was
going outside.
a bus would take the students to school. And then one of the English teachers was kind enough to drive us to school most days.
Oh my gosh! So you guys don't need bus; you just go
No,
by
we-
car. Okay,
Very grateful.
you're like VIP, VIP teachers. Okay, I got it. What was the main purpose of all these things? Because if I'm not mistaken, nobody pay you for that. Yeah, you already have choices to go other countries, but you choose Kazakhstan. You came here, you teach students, you motivate them, and it's like, what is the main purpose of all these things for you guys?
Well, we think the main purpose of coming to a village school in particular was to show these children that even though they're in a village, even though they might not have all the same resources as someone in a city, that they can still achieve their dreams, that really to inspire them, to show them that they can, that they're not limited by where they are. You know?
Yeah. How about you,
I
Hannah?
agree. My first reason why I was interested in this program was to gain more experience with education outside the United States. But after coming here, I really wanted to help the students know that they can succeed.
Okay, that's going to be interesting. Like if in 5 or 10 years you're going to meet one of your students in the USA. and like, hey teacher, how are you? I think
We hope so.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be awesome.
and he or she tells you like, I came here thanks to you, like you motivate me, you taught me, and that's why I'm here. Something like, I think you guys gonna be on another level, maybe. So
Yeah,
happy
I'd be very
at that time.
happy.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming here and also for coming Kazakhstan. Hope you guys really enjoy and hope one day you're gonna back to Kazakhstan again.
back.
We will.
Yeah.
In the
And we'll
summer,
see you in the
this
US.
summer.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Қымбатты Халық Үнін YouTube көрермендері, бірден айта кетейік, менің ағылшын тіліме күлмеңіздер, өтініш. Мен де барымды, нарымды, бүкіл оқығанымды, тоқығанымды салып, мына жерде MIT студенттерімен сұхбат құруға, подкаст түсіруге тырыстым. Және де білім саласын тұрақты дамыту қорына ерекше алғысымды білдіргім келеді. Жалпы өзімнің атынан, біздің Халық Үнін редакциясының атынан, өйткені MIT студенттерінің, әлемге танымал MIT студенттерінің Қазақ ауылындағы балаларды келіп оқытуы, бұл деген расымен де үлкен бақ, бұл деген расымен де үлкен бақыт. Қор командасына көптен көп алғыс. Достар, арнаға жазылыңыздар, лайк басыңыздар, комментарий жазыңыздар. Халық Үнін, бірге жеткізейік.